He is someone who has worked hard for a really long time, and he does what's right because it's the right thing to do. And he does not ever expect to see any kind of reward for that, because you don't get rewarded for doing the right thing. You just do the right thing because it's the right thing.
You knew about John before you ever met John in our district, because John was always that fighter, that guy that went out there and did the good work.
We know that in the organizing life of the association, it's all about relationships. And my brother has never met a stranger. He cares deeply about his students. He cares deeply about his members. He deeply hates injustice, and he fights against that, which made him the perfect person to stand up and be an association leader.
One thing that John is always so good at is stepping up and filling the shoes or the thing that needs to happen, even when he doesn't necessarily want to do it. So did John want to be the vice president for the Natrona County Education Association for a year? I tell you, he absolutely probably did not. That was never on his list of things that he wanted to make sure he did. However, John did it. He stepped up and he came. He was so influential that second year as a local president. I could not have gotten through it without him.
That's fine. I can tell you about him being the one-armed fighting Finn.
I think from the very first time I met him, basically had known him as the one-armed fighting Finn. That's as the hackers had kind of labeled him. But man, when they threw out the P&A, so that was our professional negotiated agreement back in the days here in Natrona County, he was one of the first that was on the front line. He was out there with strike signs, with protests, like talking about the benefits of everything. And, you know, that was one thing he was not going to let happen.
Because of his involvement and because he felt so strongly about these kinds of issues, Pat Hacker called him the one-armed fighting Finn. Because, of course, Hacker, and Kendall, they're Finns. They're Finns from Rock Springs. And so they recognized the sisu, which is Finnish stubbornness, in my brother.
But that man is just an influential person, and I'm just so thrilled that he is going to be recognized as our gold key.